Eric, bunch of numbers. Hand doesn't do a ton. You do get Surveillance with White Orchid's Flagstone. It's obviously good if they're playing some Tron deck, which has been like literally, I mean, at least a third of the meta as far as I'm concerned. Ruby Storm. All Ruby Storm in Modern. Hand's just, I mean, my deck's kind of awful against Ruby Storm, unless you have no basics, 4 basic mountains. What am I hoping for against Ruby Storm? Guide Pride, Rape Charm. Better be very sure they're Ruby Storm. That's like their 20 last decks. Alright, I'm gonna maul. Alright, I've got the Prides. It's funny, the lead was a Tron land and I mulligan the hand. I'm gonna kick myself. I don't think you go from Ruby Storm to Tron though. King Eric. And I'm playing against Eric. No, I don't think it's you. Funny though. Alright, I guess. I mean, that hand's just awful. It does nothing. At least I have a Surveillance, I guess. I mean, I do have Riddler in my deck. I could just mulligan again, honestly. I think I'm gonna mulligan again because of Riddler. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. King Eric, thank you so much for the many Monsieurs at this point of support.
Toujours présent pour mon cours quotidien de magic.
VWP, merci beaucoup pour le réabonnement. Alright, well, if I wasn't gonna draw lands, Guide of Soul's kind of the next best thing, probably. Yeah, on Tableau, yeah. It's kind of interesting if you know you're playing a match that doesn't interact, you can literal mulligan to 4. And if you go 2 lands, a 1-drop, and a Riddler, it's just like fine draw. Looks like they have a fine draw as well. Put on like Black Lotus with Cantrip. Pretty good card. Alright, lands. And Wish, not the most useful this turn. Oh, they can. I mean, worst case, they can Wish for Grapeshot here. Do I get sideboards? I get Sanctifier and Vec. Let's see, what hate do they have? They're playing the white version, Orm's Chant, Ending, Brotherhood's End, Artist Talent in the main, Graveyards. Yeah, so I want Sanctifier. Do I want Forge Tender? They have a Brotherhood's End, maybe. I don't think I want Rab Disguise. Probably want Tamiotef. Do I want Consign? It counters Medallion. Counters Grapeshot Trigger. I don't think that's very relevant. Probably not. Giant Killer. Conqueror's probably pretty good. So how's the sword matchup? I'm very dead, right? Sorry, opponent. Let's Let's move on. Does Forge Tender do anything? I have one Brother Hoods in the sideboards. Thing is, I don't really have bad cards. Like White Orchid Phantom's still fine on my own lands. But I probably don't want all four. So we definitely want Sanctifier. We might want Clarion. We might want like one Consign. We might want Tamio. I want at least White Orchid Phantom. Because I have 4 Flagstone. I'll be okay drawing one. Is Graveyard Hate out of style? Been away last couple of releases. I'll let you have Rest in Peace in my main deck and 2 Charms. Gab, you notice you only have 1 Rest in Peace in your main deck. Thought you were supposed to just main deck 4 right now. How many Solitudes do you want for Rawl? Really need to get rid of Rawl. I do have a couple Charms. And I have Clarion Conqueror. Maybe I can trim 1 Solitudes. And to me, it's probably just too slow. Okay, we're getting there. Maybe Mockingbird's not very good. It's good with the like super aggressive draws. Consign this color, Rev Disguise. Could trim a Shepherd. I could trim a Riddler. Which one's worse? I'll trim a Shepherd. Yeah, I don't have a ton of interaction. I think I just have to keep, right? If I have... That island sucks. If I have planes on top, in my top 2, I go turn 2 Sanctifier into Riddler. That's decent clock. Step 7. So how's everything going? Bidul, want to give me the TLDR on this year's TI? What should I know? Who's good? How close did RTZ get to qualifying? Like close or not close at all? Okay, so they have Prismatic Ending to get rid of that card. They can also just win through it, probably. Was Raw Medallion draw. They kept 7, they scribed to the top. I don't think this is especially a great matchup. Have turn to roll. Kind of problem. So Hollywood Prides draws me 8 cards. Rider draws me 2 cards. So probably just Rider. I do need a Solitude though. I trimmed one. They only have 4 raw, so I was like, okay, they have 4 raw, I have 3 Solitudes. I don't want to draw too many Solitudes, but I guess Medallion raw matters so much that maybe that was a mistake. Like, usually you don't want to have too many answers, too many reactive cards, but they see a lot of cards, and just getting rid of Raw right away is such a big deal. Medallion set up for next turn. This Spasm and Flame's kind of a break. I really want to find a Solitude. Which channel? Interesting. I think maybe I'm just supposed to save Ephemerate to protect my Sanctifier. I have two Ephemerates. I don't know that the medallion when they have Ramen plays that big of a deal. Um, okay, this at the end, warp at the end. Come on, Solitude. All right, hopefully they can't beat hopefully they can't beat a Sanctifier. I mean, it's tough. I wish I had Solitude, but I feel like every card I drew is pretty solid. Like Ephemerate Field is how you get your good starts. Sanctifier good, Pride pressures them. Rest of stuff is just lands. Let's see it. What are you wishing for? Or you get to choose whenever. What's the scariest they can wish for? Orange Chant, Prismatic Ending, Silence, Grape Shot, Oracle, Galvanic Relay. I mean, I don't have Lethal. Oh, I do have Lethal with Sphelia, actually. Glimpse? Land Medallion Impulse. So, what's the holy chatting I was missing? I speak to an Australian every day. He likes All Alive, so we talk about that. Does your Australian also like VTubers? My Australian is the most normie white guy Aussie you'll ever come across. Oh, not nice to talk about Get Smart like that. Did Ruby Storm get new cards from EOE? I don't think so. Let's see. I mean, some people just like their 40% win rate deck, you know? Die hard 40% win rates. It's just a way of life. Alright, so Consign would have been good this game too, but what's the what's not that much. So they chose Riddler. So they did one time Pride, six times Riddler. And they're at seven. Metro, I recorded a leak for my YouTube with it. That'll be up tomorrow morning, and then maybe I'll play it on stream again. Uh, yeah, I'm one damage short. And next turn they get Galvanic Relay. Kind of sick. I'm losing the game because of the basic islands. How did the Necrotest go? I played your main deck exactly, I think. And I played a bunch of different cards in the sideboard. Oh, they had these tokens, never mind. And it was fine. I wasn't blown away, but I don't know. I don't feel like I learned much. So what am I hoping for at this point? What am I hoping for once they have all that mana and all these cards? Put them to free and they lose flips. Alright. We'll try that. So I've probably surveilled first. Are these all the cards they have in exile with Galvanic Relay? Yeah, I can't really tell. Getting rid of Medallion probably doesn't do much. You have all the mana in the world. How many basic mountains do they play? 4. They have 3 in play, 1 in exile. Exile the top card of your library. During your next turn, you may play that card. Yeah, it would be nice if I could tell which card was which. Probably want to be able to protect my Sanctifier. So keep at least Ephemerate mana up. So I don't think I want to play Witch Chanter. No more white sources. Foundry. They have 2 foundries, right? But I guess they might have to fetch for it. Sanctifier more important than Ruby Medallion? Yeah, way more important. I don't know if this is right. So I don't know how much my life total matters. Like, do I want to shock Witch Chanter to have double Ephemerate? Probably don't really need double Ephemerate. Since... Could try to Ephemerate Solitudes. Is that worth it? I mean, Raw is not very scary when they're at free life, right? I'm not gonna take the free damage because I don't know what's going on, and maybe they're in a spot where they can only deal so much damage. I mean, if I had like one more on tap land, I think you just Witch Chanter. And keep mana up for Ephemerate. So we'd have no Medallion. They kind of suck with their roll. They can't flip it. My opponent has 2. It says that's 2 foundries, 1 district. But yeah, I mean the fact that they have to shock and stuff. How many grape shots do they play and wishes and stuff? 1 grape shot in the main, 1 in the sideboards. I mean, I'm guessing they can just go through their deck, right? Was the relay. Okay, they won the flip. Guessing they can just go through their entire deck and kill me was whatever wish for Oracle at this point. Yeah. That was close. I wonder if I missed a point of damage or 2. I did blink the Riddler, right, that one time. And I don't think I drew anything relevant after that. Yeah. I blinked the Riddler that one turn and I never really did anything super relevant. I think. So maybe that was a mistake. See if they run out of draw twos. They do have one grape shot gone. I don't think they can kill me with grape shots. So they need to kill me with Oracle. They're down to 12 cards in their deck. This counts as blue. No, 0 blue. Not a roll. Why do they have to play a not a roll? Oh, because they've played a lot of spells. I mean, at this point, am I supposed to ephemerate my Riddler? Try and draw a... Only cast one Great Shot 3 times? How? Well, I don't think my Sanctifier still really matters at this point, does it? They need to win the flip. They need to exile the top 8 cards. I have to decide now, right? It's not a second trigger. If I have no sanct, yeah, but they would need to like find white mana, find an ending. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna let it resolve. It's only relevant to have Solitude on top. Damn it. I just lose now, probably. Lose to Oracle. Damn, that was really close. That was really close. Blue, blue. White, white. Let our casting arms chance first, maybe. Yeah, probably blinking the Riddler was a punt for 1 card. Storm count to 14. They still haven't floated blue mana though. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Is it the classic they're just gonna scoop now? Maybe their only out was to kill me with Grape Shot. Maybe they got rid of Oracle? Their last list had Oracle. The list before that had Oracle. And the list before that also had Oracle. The list before that also Oracle, so they've always had Oracle. Storm-wetted deck, yeah. I didn't want to say anything. You said it, not me. Maybe I just board out all the shepherds in this matchup, or most of the shepherds. I think I want to force Solitude after what happened this game. In hindsight, maybe it was right to hit Medallion with Enchanter. Well, if I do that, they can end my Sanctifier and maybe win with Passing Flames, no? I mean, Consign does get better in these grindy games where they have to, like, jump through hoops.
Oh man, what an awkward time to sub. Sadly, I must do so immediately before the next patch.
Maybe Philia can be trimmed? Maybe something like that? How good is Philia against them? It's good with my stuff. Yeah, Consign hits Medallion. Yeah. Maybe I should just have all the Consigns. Not sure how functional my deck is if I cut all the Shepherds. Also, Mockingbird maybe is like... Forge Thunder 4. They have like Brotherhood's End in the sideboard, which could get me. Also, like Grape Shots, maybe. Let's do all the Consigns. GTFO, thank you for the 58 months. What did you say? Oh man, what an awkward time step suddenly on this before the next match. Alright, no second lands. Right turn one. I mean, I have Hollowed Fountain for Medallion. I can, if they don't do that, I can Surveil for Philia into Shepherds and get going. It's close. I don't have a second land, and I don't have one of my graveyard hate pieces. And I don't have a Solitude. And these consigns are, they're not that awkward. They play well with turn one fetch. They play well with Flash Philia. I think I like Mull too though. They do have ending after sideboard, so they have like more interaction and stuff. Alright, guide into Philia. I mean, it's not great, but I'm down to 5. White Orchid I mostly kept in for my own cards. White Orchid fixes my mana, finds me blue. But I need to keep these 5, yeah. Pretty bad hands. Like 3 pretty bad hands in a row. Pretty bad draw. Let's see if the first hand would have been good. Well, if I had planes on top, then it would have. Maybe the first hand was a keep. And they had Medallion on 2. That was really close. Really close. Could have definitely kept. I drew the Flagstone for my White Orchids. Now my hand does nothing really. Mulligan into Oblivion. Alright. Can I draw a good cards, a blue source, or hate cards? Or is that asking for too much? Tiny win. The smallest of wins. Yeah, I would have probably easily won with them all. Alright. Pretty good draw, I guess. Not the worst either. Pretty bad, I guess. Better than basic planes. But that's about it. Just tapped right. Well, at least I'll draw something good next turn, if they don't kill me next turn. Floater. We've got a floater. Alright. Solitude. Hold! Hold, please. Looks like they're flooding. I don't think which chanter does a ton right now. I don't know. Healing cost reducers seem great. One lander? Pretty good hand against Grixis Reanimator, though. If that's what they're still playing. Is it a good hand? My deck kind of sucks against turn 2 Frog. And even if I draw a land, my hand doesn't do that much. But they play Thoughtseize, right? They might be playing something else because they went for free. It's not like they did great. Push, Pierce, Thoughtseize. Alright, I'm gonna mull because I don't have my engine, I don't have a second land. What is going on today? I mean, this land just loses to turn 1 Thoughtseize. But I might have to keep, honestly. I didn't want to go down to 5 against someone who's playing a bunch of interaction. Putain. Can't have a reasonable hand today. I think the deck's pretty consistent too. You have a really cheap curve, we need second land to be functional. Edict. I guess Ephemerate doesn't work against that. They have Edict in their late list. They might just be playing, yeah, they're just playing a different deck. Alright, feel I resolved. It might die. I think I'm gonna pitch to Autophilia. They kept on top. We're in pretty bad shape. I know what they were thinking about. Like, the only thing they could have, obviously, there is subtlety, but. Okay. That's Merc. Alright. Let's see a deck. But you don't really have that subtlety. Looks like they do, though. Looks like they do, because they didn't sack fetch. Is there a point in if family was a trigger on the stack? Honestly, Solitude would have been really good last turn. And surely they have something, right? They don't need much. Need like a fatal push. Oh, I have Mockingbird in my deck. Did I punt? Well, I'm too late now. And even if they have nothing, I still have to chump next turn. YouTube chat asked me a question. I like that someone has to do the relay. You guys get comfy this, but I'm a fan and I have my first standard tourney in many years. I'm on blue-white control, but I wonder why Gab has no miss s'mores in his list. It seems the other performances are run too free. I just never really tried them. I had to cut stuff to fit the cards I wanted to play, and I guess I can still draw Solitude, or did I not gain enough life? No real reason, honestly. I just didn't know what else to cut. The reasoning was that tapping out to make 2/1/1s is like useless against Vivi. But it's one of your best card against blue black, so I'm just dead. Oh, I see it's a fine magic cards. Ooh, Giant Killer. Tef. Tamio. What's a stock? What's a stock Murktide list these days? Tamio, Bowmaster, Frog Salty, Murktide, Kaido. That looks pretty stock. Might bring in explosives, extra removal, Dreams of Stealing Oil. Need to watch out for Harbinger. Sanctifying deck's pretty good against Frog, right, overall? I think I'm weak to Frog. Do I have bad cards? I think Holly Eye is bad in low resource game. That's what I learned last time. Because you just draw it, they like trade 1 for 1, and then you draw it alone, and it's like doesn't do anything. It's harder to trigger when they're interacting a lot. The trim white orchids. It's like Bado's Rip. It's not great against them. Conqueror for Kaido seems solid. Consign Trigger. Could do something like that. Could keep 2 white Orchid Phantoms. It's good with Flagstone. I don't have Rip. Like, a little card advantage is nice to set you up. Hey, the charms are not that good because they're not super reliable as far as removal go. I'll cut the charms. I kind of like that. Yeah, charm seems bad, kind of. I want to go Flaxo, don't want to just fetch planes. This way I don't have to worry about Harbinger anymore. Fetch planes, play Pride, Shock Hollows Fountain. It's nice if I do another one, kind of. Fetching planes kind of nice too, just fitting the deck, and I think it makes sense. I think I lost that matchup the other day, no? Yeah, because it was the whole Halia stuff where I thought I boarded poorly and got punished for it. Pride can be bad against Bowmaster, but it's cheap. It's part of your best. I mean, you have 2 turn 1 plays, I guess I was going to say it's your best turn 1 play. So, this is a tricky one. Because Philia is just so likely to die or get countered. Also, if I resolve Philia but don't resolve something else, just like doesn't really help me. So I think the line might actually just be Shepherd here and get. Downside was that it's kind of bad against. It's kind of bad against Bowmaster. No, not Bowmaster. It's bad if they have a frog. Could get Mockingbird. Is that good if they have a frog? It's close. I'm a little worried about. I'm a little worried about Frog, I guess. I think it's close. I think you could play Shepherd here. Or even Riddler. Probably Shepherd for Guide of Souls is solid. Concur. That's pretty nice. It's kind of nice against Tamiyo Flip. Helps a bit. But I'm more worried about the ultimate at this point. It's nice to ever top deck a Merc. It's nice for Frog. Might be way too little, way too late. If I go Guide Riddler, they can go Tamiyo, flip it, plus, but then I can probably pump up my guide too. So, not too scary. Flying Awesome Frog is like kind of whatever. I think I'm gonna bin it. I think it's too late for a rip. Not like rip would be an okay draw, but I think I have like better cards. Like all lands, for instance. Pretty good having all lands here. Hey Tom Sun. Happy stream, I like it. Thanks, bud. Not very happy right now. This one's looking a little grim. Exiles most of their yard, they can't give it flying easily. And I can block it. Or I can just cast Riddler. For one card. Could be a Solitude. I mean, surely it's just cast a Riddler, right? It's gotta be. You also get Surveil. It's gotta be Riddler in play. Riddler just blocks everything. Yeah. Alright, I'll get second planes over island, I think. Oh, I have free planes now. I mean, white removal, edict, push. I don't know if people are at the point where they're putting stuff like shoot the sheriff and murder Scott in their deck yet. Because they just want to point out you join and you're just being so negative in chat already. You're just all bad vibes. I'm guessing you don't mean it. You're like, don't intend it that ways, but like not super enjoyable either way. What do you mean? You're like Brother and Crest, you're like complaining that opponent has it all when I've had a really solid draw. They're just playing their cards, and now you're like, I know you're rooting for me. I'm just, it's fine. Like we're doing fine. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get the same way sometimes too, but I just don't need more people to like, egg me on and get me to be like complaining and negative about stuff. All right, now we worry about like stuff like Toxic Deluge. Either way, I should try and get value out of Shepherds. Oh, this deck is doing well in Legacy. I guess Riddler is probably ridiculous. Force of Wait, is Force of Will banned? No, Force of Will is not banned, right? What do you get? What do you get in? What do you get in Legacy besides Force of Will? Here, Optimus Prime. Yeah, Sword to Plowshare. It's pretty nice. Oh, Beans. Beans was war. Yeah, I'll keep as many Shepherds as they give me. They have free cards in hand. So I could attack with Guides. And if they want to kill it, they have to discard their entire hand. They might not care, honestly. They kill it. It's a 4/5. Then they have Clue plus draw. They can attack into my Riddler. I guess they can attack into my Riddler anyways. Proxies whenever Riddler in play. XDD. Feels good, man. Well, I could get my own Tamiya. Ooh, Mockingbird is nice too. Giant Killer. Oh, I guess I don't get to draw two next turn now. Could I have done anything differently? I don't think so. Handsome Tom. No big deal. 96 months. Is that an anniversary? 90, 60, 72, 84, 96. 8 years. 2025. Yeah, story checks out. I've played out the birds. Yeah, I've not copied anything. Maybe. Alright, let's play Tamio. Could have copied a frog, yeah. This is pretty good against potential sweeper. Alright, I have one card left. I have a 3/2 flying and a Tamio. So I can start attacking. I always forget that bird copies total mana spent, not X. Yeah, not the most intuitive cards. Do they just die if I block like that? They're gonna flip that. Gonna flip that 100%, right? This 6 damage in the air, though. Blocking like that, because this one I just have lethal. They need to have 3 non-black cards to give flying to their frog. No, they don't have 3 non-black cards. They're just dead. Well, someone didn't go to a very good school. You got me doubting for a second, though. You got me double checking my quick EU math. You from the US? Where are you from, Emo Reg? Quick NA math. 3 plus 2 plus 1 equals 5. Oh yeah, or not hell yeah, Tommy is scary, but can't do much about it. You're from the EU? Not like this. EU math system. I'm only counting. Okay, so it's more the reading skills. It's more reading and comprehension that's the problem, not math. Just relentless. Justice. Oh man. I'm just gonna keep. If they have turn one Botsies, oh well. It's just tough grindy matchup, and I have like double one drop and solitudes and chaperone up. Just a Tamio, please. Nice. That plane's on top. I wish they Thoughtseize now.
Ready. Locked and loaded for chipping perfectly dumb lines of play.
Actually, Guide Ophelia. That doesn't do a ton on its own. Stuff. Pride sucks against Bowmaster. I mean, I don't think I can let that Tamio live. Either way. You could just play guides and pitch Tamio. Or play Guide Pitchphilia. Oh, -1 energy. Oh, GG. That might actually be a big deal too. Because I changed my line like 20 times. Just confused myself. Kind of unfortunate. Bet a counterspell. Thanks for the follow. Oh, Adam, thanks for the resub too. Ready, locked, and loaded, chatting perfectly done with it. Blue? Blue mana, untapped. Fetch land or Howlet Fountain. Or basic island. Rip. Rip indeed. Could get Guide of Souls. Or Plains. Could have played Pride. I think that's like really greedy though. I think I'm gonna play Rip first. We might have Bowmaster. I get a counterspell for my Rip. Kind of a win. Okay. Hiya. Just get Guide Pride going. Better than fetching Plains, right? Surely. Could have free energy here. Instead of just 2.
This song will drive you mad. This song will drive you mad.
Probably won't matter, but it could. It only really matters if they have a blocker and a counter for my shepherds. And I don't draw blue mana. Okay. We've got a game. Shepherd for Pride again, probably. Can't really play Riddler into to Bowmaster. No Scalding. Ooh, I couldn't Mockingbird Bowmaster. All late for that though, I think. Get Giant Killer. Kind of ambitious to get Prides. Just high upsides. Who do I want to pump? Maybe the cat token. So my guide blocks the 1/1s. Then if I have to chomp, okay, it's not another Bowmaster, nice. Mill, graveyard, 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 graveyard. Long tank is fine too. With Pump the Cat, have a chump for the Merc later. Yeah, the other thing is like if I pump the guide, I can just get aggressive with the guides. You know, just raise them if they have nothing. Sink in the graveyards. Yeah. All right. I guess you should do warp at the end always. Could have been the extra permanent. It wasn't here, but close one. Feels like any interaction puts me in a tough spot. A counter, removal. Another creature is probably not the worst. Well, Bowmaster is annoying. Frog's not the worst. Charm not looking so bad right now. Charm not looking so bad. Even a White Orchid Phantom not looking so bad. Yeah, makes sense. We do have Bowmaster. So they get 2 triggers. Maybe I just don't play it right. Let's see that. Can attack Kaido was everything. This gets through anyways. And I need 1 more. Alright, I definitely need to attack with the cat token and the prides. And the guides. Maybe the other cat token too. Alright, I'm running out of time. That 1 energy though. That 1 energy I'm missing. And 1 permanent short. I can pump their Murktides. But they're out of cards. And I can start casting Shepherds next turn. Also, if they pump their Murktide this turn, it's harder to get flying to their Frog. Feel that doesn't look super great. I think I can do better. That is indeed better. So I can send Flying Pride, right? I've almost YOLO'd and send the cat token. Land is good, spell is good. This is pretty solid too. Could blink, first strike. Kind of a disaster if they have a counter though. They're at 10. I need to lifelink somehow though. Alright, I don't know if this is good or not. Alright, it worked out. Hopefully decision was short-sighted. I think if they had a removal, they would have pushed my guide there. Wait, did I miscount? Oh my god, I thought it was going to be 9-9 for some reason. EU math. Well, that sucks. That game was over. That game was super over. Ah, this silly mistake. What a tilt. I mean, I'd still win probably if I draw a land. Oh my god. All I had to do was say go. Alright, this is fine. I might just cast Riddler, honestly.
The genius of Gabriel.
I know, I know. Yeah, I'm just gonna time out now. I've just worked my Riddler here.
We have top men working.
Ah, Soulé.
Ooh. Top.
So obnoxious, so annoying, so silly sometimes. Well, enjoy the free win. Enjoy the. I like baited myself to like all these draws. All I just give me a freaking land and I would have been fine. Well, that was a game. That sure happened. Are my teammates more or less getting stable with their deck choices for the PT or still very open fields? I'm not gonna answer that question. Yeah, we broke it. We broke it, and the only reason I'm playing this deck is because it's really bad against our broken deck. And I want more people to play this deck at the PT. That's gonna be my answer every time someone asks me about our team testing. Sorry for being late, was at the bathroom. Sure you were. No problem. Is keeping lands good when I have Shepherd in hand? What does the bot have them on? Amulet Titan? Untap lands means I can focus on getting my 1-drops. What are my hate cards? Phantom and stuff. I'm gonna graveyard it. I can do better. I was gonna say they're playing a mirror, but no, it's just they copied my land. Makes more sense. Be guess if they were like, sorry for being late, was opening the stream. Charm is tempting, obviously. I'm not gonna be faster than an amulet. One token, I play Philia. I mean, not getting Philia going is like really rough. I guess I can let them have it for a turn, right? I can just kill it before the last trigger. Not gaining life this turn, am I? Nutter Guide or Prides? Mockingbird's Gas if I ever draw a White Orchid Phantom. Pride's right. Better than Guide right at this point. Caves? Alright, Amulets. I mean, Saga not as important anymore. Since they have a Spelunking. Probably better to just keep the Charm at this point. Could mess up their Scape Shift line. I have double removal for Titan. Oops, sorry. Ooh, I spend my TCG Player store credits. First time ordering on TCG Player. I think. Maybe second time. Maybe third time. Why don't they have... See, Drino, you're an expert, no? Why don't they have an option of like... You know how you can sort by price and stuff? Is there more sorting options? Cool option would be sort by anyone that has 4 or more in stock. Another cool option would be sort by sellers you've already like put cards in the carts from. You can do both of those things. I figured you could. I couldn't find it. I figured like it's so obvious that it would be a good option. Where are they? Filters? I couldn't find them. You're on desktop left side of screen. Okay. Opponent's popping up this turn. Well. An Astral Titan? Oh, Primeval Titan. Do they have a good line to play around Solitude here? Or are they just YOLOing? Just YOLOing the... Guess I could have waited till they went to attack step. What should they be worried about at this point? Just killing them as fast as possible. I mean, do I even want to blink anything? No, I mean, not another. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I want to blink Shepherd. I do agree. Did I want to do it pre-combat actually for I want to keep Charm mana? Oh yeah, but no, because blinking I don't want to tap out. I think I want to blink Shepherd for value. I should have not it's probably worth it in the long run. Just get guides, I guess. And then maybe I have lethal if I blink Shepherd here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Escape shift. I mean, I should just kill Spelunking in response, right? Should we nest Spelunking here? No. Assuming that was before they cast Escape Shift. I mean, maybe it's a scared play, maybe like exiling Graveyard or saving for their first Titan. I don't think saving for their first Titan makes sense. I think maybe the exile part could get them though. But I'm not sure, so just gonna do that instead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Play a guide. Put them down to 4. If I blink Shepherd, I can get... I'm not gonna kill them next turn no matter what, even if I blink Shepherd and get like another guides. It is probably worth it though. It might just be irrelevant, honestly. Spinning the deck is good, right? I get Mockingbird when in doubt. Oh, wait, what if I blink the price? What if I don't blink anything? Is that lethal now? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Play a guide, get 1 energy. Play a second guide, up to 6. Play a third guide, up to 9. So if I don't blink and I top deck one of my last 2 guide, it's lethal. Maybe take my chances. Maybe there's like other combination of cards I can draw. It's probably pretty nice. Oh wait, I can double white orchids. That's probably the line. Plus 6 energy. Yeah, but I need 9 energy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're at 18. I need 9 energy. Wait, they didn't get a forest? There are really only 2 forests in these decks. Seeming woodlands. Okay, good enough. Alright, giant killer. Probably all the consigns, honestly. Alright, what are my bad cards? Not the beatdown cards, not the interaction, not that stuff. I think Halia's probably fine. Oh yeah, and another blank was Felia. I forgot about the blank was Felia. I assume they usually have 4 basics now. It's tough. Everything's pretty solid against them. I've been trimming Riddler and Shepherds in these matchups. 2.6 in 100% of decks. Okay. I mean, I could cut Guide of Souls. Guide of Souls was kind of win more this game, no? Could trim a Halia. Could trim a Shepherds. And do Giant Killer and all the consigns. Giant Killer might be bad. And Wrap the Sky's pretty good against some of their draws. Conqueror stops Analyst. Oh. Alright. Shepherd is too slow. I don't know, Shepherd. Sometimes you need an engine, you know? Especially if you mulligan. How does this hand actually do anything? I think it's good enough. If they have like turn 3 kill or whatever, I'll lose, but... Yeah, I could send the first chapter. Probably do that. Pride would be nice here.
Nice to watch some quick UW matches. He games regularly going 50 plus minutes.
Oh yeah, that's the meta. Champion, I was asking someone to give me the TLDR for this year's TI. What should I know? Why isn't Arteezy qualified? I guess it's like 2 or 3 years in a row now, right? That he's not qualified. And of an era. First Dendi, then Arteezy, Puppy. US is a dead region. There's one American team, right? Arteezy is washed. Is he actually washed, or is he like Puppy on this first CI? No, I don't think so. I think he missed last year for the first time, or 2 years ago. I don't know. Kind of all a blur at this point. All right, I surely die next turn. So I could Halia, gain 2, blink Halia, no, blink my guides, trigger it. Could shepherd for stuff. Wonder if I need like double trigger for consign mana. Consign 2x. Well, consign 2x is useless against Titan. And this is not even a trigger, right? Why is consign 2x good? Good versus Scapeshift, why? Explain yourself. They can't bounce Solaria. Can I just counter? I can't blink Halia, right? Because it comes back. So that kind of sucks because it's like a really slow clock. How fast is Shepherd of a clock? Down to 16. Like pretty slow clock too. Also, the thing is, Halia draws me a card this turn, but then it's just gonna sit in exile for the rest of the game. Meaning. I think the line's just Shepherd and get God knows what. The Giant Killer tech was not for Titan, it was for the trying it for the mirrors. Flicker Halia, draw a card, hold up, consign, not too bad. I believe you just made up a line that would only work in paper. How do I blink Halia and draw cards? Paper only play. Alright. I might need planes. So I can do more than one thing. I might need Ocelot Pride to pressure their life total. Ocelot Pride's kind of nice if I draw a land, though. Planes for Giant Killer, that opens up Halia line, I could draw cards. Pride is also a white card for Solitude. I don't know. That might be spew. I'm gonna take the prides. Alright, rule point. Halia says, at the beginning of your end step, draw a card if you've gained 3 or more life this turn. I mean, I know a lot of you know how this works. And Philia returns the card at the beginning of the end step. So Halia, if you blink it with Philia, it's not here at the beginning of your end step. So the draw thing is not going to trigger. So you won't draw cards. I mean, am I supposed to counter the bounce trigger here? And just die to Titan anyways? Have they played a land yet? They played a Boseiju. They've played land for the turn. 9-11 mana. 3 for Talaria West. They can just get the 1 free. Yeah, I mean, they can play Run Consign and just get the 1 free, right? They may have Titan in hand. Yeah, but 11 mana, 8 Titan counter trigger. If they get Analyst, what happens? Space free, Analyst. They get back a bunch of lands. They get back to Laria West. I mean, can't they just like get the one free to play around consign and they just net mana? I'm just gonna do this because I think I just lose if they get Analyst first. If I don't, could be wrong though. Do you ever play Legacy these days? Not really. Only time I ever really play Legacy is when there's a Mox qualifier. So very little. But welcome to the stream. I mean, even that spot, I guess we're gonna find out, right? Because they're gonna get Analyst anyways. I'm just gonna scoop. Fine. I'm in a merciful moods. Guys on the play makes a little more sense. Halia's only good was Pride, but I already trimmed one for that reason. Shepherd was kind of slow, but Guide would have not been much better. Well, neither us and Stream wants to do a full combo. No idea. They're weird sometimes. It's tricky, like Shepherd's, a lot of times Shepherd's better than Riddler early on. Like more functional. And there's the blue mana issue I ran into this game. Conquer just for the one Analyst. Guess I already have graveyard hate for that part. Halia's pretty gimmicky. It's only good with Prides. You never have time to cast it again. It's not a good warp target. Yeah, it's probably not a great matchup for that card. But what am I trying to... Oh yeah, I'm trying to fit in more Guide of Souls. Or more Shepherds. Good hand. Solid hand, not like amazing. I mean, there's a chance Riddler is the cut. A small one. Why not Filia, Blink, Spelunking, consign the return trigger? That was an option I did not consider. I would guess the reason would be they have a saga. If I do that, I'm really not pressuring them and not getting ahead on boards. So definitely a bunch of cons to that line, I think. That might be a ramp line for me with White Orchid here. Yeah, I think I like the ramp line. I don't think like Orchid's like phenomenal in these early game spots. I mean, also my other options are just really underwhelming. Like maybe they just go Saga next turn and I curve into Witch Chanter. Do I need triple blue or do I need all white mana? Almost definitely do not need triple blue. Do I need quadruple white ever? Probably not. Do have White Orchid Phantom, I guess. I don't know. Guessing it's not very relevant. My one. If I mill it, it's not coming back. I already have Solitude. It's a white card for Solitude. It's a cheap card. It is gonna get stuck in my hand with all these Riddlers, though. I need to pressure them. Alright, I'm gonna bin it. ACD Comer, ACDC Omer, or AC. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for the follow. It's like maybe the debated bounce lands. All right. All right. Is the line ever Riddler? Might be better to surveil. Could draw Philia. If I surveil first, I lose the option of drawing a Philia. I'll lose the option of Philia. I'll lose the option of Rip. I don't think I want to double Riddler because I want to save one in case I draw Ephemerate. It is obviously kind of gas if I have an Ephemerate. I have a second look at an Ephemerate. Tricky spot. Tricky. Maybe I have time to go Riddler, cast Riddler. Alright, I'm just gonna not scry first, not surveil first. Rough. Oh, maybe I should fetch at this point. Just to thin the deck. It's pretty bad. Maybe I got greedy. Yikes. I guess I lose, unless the hand's really bad. He mulligans. Sometimes Titan doesn't do much. Play Riddler, Solitude might buy me a turn. Really rough. I drew all these lands that's going to be hard to empty my hand. And I really backfired not surveilling first. That really backfired. Because that's 3 straight lands. Not 2 straight lands. I don't have that many lands in the deck. I also just died to escape shift here. Maybe it was right. Maybe it was right to play Riddler, try and find a Rip Charm. Yeah, maybe it was probably right. But I guess if I was gonna do that, maybe I should have played the fetch first. 6. Okay. Could be worse. And one doesn't do a ton. As they can copy it. Might just be casting Riddler. Because it blocks 6. I think that's the play, right? What else am I gonna do? Play Witch Chanter, kill Amulet, double block. Okay, I'm running out of time. I'm just gonna cast Riddler and Sigo. Probably Witch Chanter, have double blocker, kill Amulets. Was like fine line. I have escape shift too. I have to kill it, right? Oh wait, they already have the woodlands in play. Guess I'm just dead. So they can like I can scoop, right? It's just very over. It's gotta be can copy. They have 5 card types. Fire magic. It's a nice one. Wait, they have woodland in the yards? Alright, I'm assuming I can just scoop. I'm gonna trust that their deck can win at this point. Jeez. Well, that kind of sucks, just punting around into losing around 3 over the last match, too. Forget what Venom one's about. I think they have a type. Play against them all the time. Blue lights? Or maybe not. Mirror match? Mirror match. It's gonna be fun. I mean, I was gonna go play tomorrow morning. So maybe I don't need to go play tonight. Plus, last time people were really good. I went to that spot. It was like I was way outmatched. So it might still be slippery. The guy would have to come and pick me up. How many rounds is this challenge? 7. I'll just finish this challenge. Turn it around. Thank you so much for the 5 months. Appreciate it. Will we get an Arachno human set review before you fly to Atlanta? Yeah, it might. I mean, it could be decent content. Alright, Ponent. There's a couple of modern playable cards. Which one do you think are modern playable? I feel like some of them could be marginal 1 or 2 ofs, and then how do you test that? You have to like play games not on Magic Online, and you're trying your 1 or 2 ofs, you have to draw them, there's like trillions of matchups. It's like kind of a nightmare. I mean, Modern's a nightmare to test in the first place. The one mana counterspell is kind of cool. The one was web sling. Spider-Man will be legal for the PT. Alright, I really need a quick break. I'll be right back. Opening's not here anyways. I see they basically came back the second I left. No, maybe not really. Alright, we're not playing a mirror. Maybe they're playing a Nesper version. Hello, Philip. Hello, Rhino. Hello, everyone. It's kind of confusing to name that one Battle at the Big Bridge. And then there's literally that removal spell that's called Battle at the Bridge, right?
I came back the second you left too.
To be fair, I'm easily confused. You're a G-Champ. Did I completely butcher the sequencing? Looks like I might have. I could have Shepherd last turn. Or a Guide of Souls. Well, I can Shepherd for... Still Shepherd for a Guide of Souls. You're probably playing Grixis Reanimator. Could get a Pride and YOLO. Is that any good? Seems kind of heinous. Yeah, butchered. Probably butchered the game. I might still be okay. Man, it's been a rough one. Played like trash. Well, against Blue Black, it was mostly like brain fog. This one was just me being bad. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my god. Swung for the fences. I thought that you have to block or else I die. Oh, I could have blocked the Archon. I'm dumb. Oh my god. Well, this game was something. Well played by all. What a disaster of a game. Hilariously bad. Man, that game was pretty hard to lose. But I managed. I sure did manage. Haya's a bit better here than against the blue black frog because they have a slightly less interaction. The White Orchid's not the worst. It flies, gets my flagstones. They usually don't play basic mountain. I'll trim a couple guides. Let's play and try and play that one a little better. Well, I guess impossible to play worse. I'll keep a backup in case they have Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize, aka the worst card in Modern. You heard it here first. Them bones. I have an ephemerate on top. Too bad I don't have a land. Oh no, I guess I don't have black mana. I was gonna say I could copy Improv Domes with Mockingbirds. Solitude, Ephemerate. And I still have 3 cards in hand. Also Mockingbird and Oculus. And then kill it. So many options. By Solitude Oculus, they can Solitude my Riddler. That's not great. Alright, it's probably just easy Solitude Ephemerate. The question is, do I Riddler first? Or do I Mockingbird Emperor of Bones? Mockingbird Emperor of Bones, kind of gas, no? And then I have Ephemerate Solitudes. Next turn. Oh, Chad, I have a confession to make. I got a call from a scammer today, and I wasn't actually sure it was a scammer, so I'll let him talk to me for like 5 minutes. It was kind of funny. He was trying to scam my Binance account. But basically, once he found out that I had like $10 on it, he like kind of wrapped it up. And the funny part is it made me remember that I actually have like another like crypto thing where I have like $2,500 on it. The rich got richer once again. They might have Toxic Deluge. I should probably still play it. Plus EV scam call, yeah. Dude, I could be so rich. It was like 10 years ago, or like Elkie was trying to get me to buy some bitcoins and whatnot, and I gave him like 200 or 300 euros, and he sent me like, you know, equivalent in like Ethereum and Bitcoin and scamming scammers stream. Stick brags. Wait, what? I'm a scammer? I guess I'll just play Tefn plus it. I'm getting a lot of scam calls from French teenagers that bought a leaked info list from my bank, largest leak in 2019, and then they're so salty when I don't enter their game. Yeah, the guy was not too salty, just kind of. I mean, obviously, I was really careful. At any point, I was suspicious, and I was like making a point of, being careful and not giving him any sensitive info. But the fact that I even like talked to him for like beliefs. I don't know. I felt really, really bad after, like, not really bad, but I felt a little bad for even letting him lead me on for like 5 minutes. Or trolling the scammers. Do y'all not have screening features on your phone? I don't know what a streaming feature is now. I guess I don't. I think keeping a backup's probably fine. You used to live in Arizona? Alright. I probably want to keep Rip against their deck. I would guess that's a good one. I'll just get rid of Hallowed Fountain. Alright, let's just play the Rip. Step 1. Step 2. Solitude your Archon. Keep the value cards. Yeah. I think I'll be. Oh, well, no, I'm definitely fine. I was gonna say I think I'll be fine because their deck does so little once there's Rip in play. Like, I see Frog's way less efficient when 80% of the cards you draw suck. Ooh, that was a nice draw. Oh, and FTF, I was gonna say they can just get guide going. Wait, what did they play last game? They played Pyroclasm? Hmm. I guess I messed up. I should have gotten my own frog, maybe. Alright, I'll make them have it. I might lose this game. They have Pyroclasm here. I played that game that last turn poorly again. Alright, never punished. Did you order them wrong? Oh, did I send a warp? Could I have had 2 tokens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah, I might have. I might have ordered them wrong. I didn't pay attention, I just clicked like. I'm surprised they didn't give themselves one more turn to do a Pyroclasm. Well, I punted one of the games, and I tried to punt another one, I guess. They're playing first. I don't have White Orchid Phantom. He's playing the Ugin build, probably, right? Ugin. Like, nothing I do matters once he has Ugin in play. Can I mull a hand just because it doesn't have White Orchid Phantom? Probably not. Just keep and lose. Classic. Dirty Dangus. Welcome back. Thank you for the 21 months. Just keep and lose. Maybe the fact that I don't have blue mana is like... I don't know if there's enough blue mana in the deck. I mean, feel like could still be good. I guess I'm gonna shuffle anyways, I'm dumb. There's one Karn Liberated in the list. We can force him to Karn, I guess that's a small win. It was archived, that's silly. That was so silly. Like he's maybe flooded? think I have to attack, right? Alright, we need to dodge like 2 draw steps, maybe? What can he map for? Can he map for something cool? No, just another Tron land. Can we dodge 2 draw steps? Good thing I didn't try and mulligan to White Orchid Phantom, I would have lost miserably. Always dodging the Chad Guesser question. What's Chad Guesser already? I literally forget what all these games are. Which one's Chad Guesser? I mean, all these games are pretty fun. Alright, so one where you have to guess a wiki page. Record 2-2. I should be for a Luna. I punted around and got really unlucky. You're familiar with the Nassif 4, right? The Nassif XO. You're familiar with the concept. Does my opponent play Make a Spawn? They do. They do play Make a Spawn. Make a Spawn's not the end of the world, though. Ooh. Cute. I can maybe beat a top deck now. One, two, three, four, five. Could be good. Can probably beat some of their top decks now. This at the end, all the warp stuff at the end. Yeah, oops, that turn 3 Karn, but was not good enough. They played 4 of the other Ugin. They just played like 1 extra Karn. They just got kind of unlucky. Wait, why did he go to attack? Oh well. Okay, last time I brought in Rav Disguise and it was kind of good. His sideboard has 4 flutes, whatever that's for. There's a bunch of talismans, he has spawns. What did we figure out last time? Giant Killer? Baldnut Seer, Devour? Could be okay. Good sign. Demio, Tef. That stuff's good. Helia's really good. Rip's really bad. Charm's really bad. Demio's probably slow. This is nice if I can ever flip it. Was consign. I think I was just cutting think you just got Shepherd in this matchup. Mockingbirds. Round the skies. Solitude's pretty bad. Keep one. Maybe Hania's bad. I guess I'll cut all the Solitudes. They're really good with Quantum Riddler, though. Then Shepherd or Halia. I think all the Solitudes against Thoughtnots here is a little dumb. Having all the Rev Disguise might be a little dumb too. Alright. Classic thing for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I'll keep. Could win on its own. Blue mana is good. White Orchid Phantom's good. Felii is okay. Might not matter if that's their start though. Turn to Thoughtnots here. Okay. Pick your poison. Poison picked. Poison secured. Isn't the White Orchid Phantom was pretty nasty here. Why do I never have blue mana? Because I'm playing all these freaking flagstones. Maybe I should take a note. Blue mana issues. Flagstone question mark. Oh, it's Chandler too, I guess. They bought him free, he bought him free. Probably have to wrap Disguise, right? Already can't be much. Let alone if... Seems decent. Let alone if I let him have all these science. Ah, he didn't even float. What a noob. Not sure why I get that Ocelot Pride. I mean, it's not awful, but don't look great either. Guide of Souls, Giant Killer. Guide of Souls pressure them nicely. Which member? No? I get the planes now. Hey, that's lazy getting the planes now. Feels like, yeah, bit of a cop out. If you just cast that 6/6, you can just ephemerate my Shepherd, right? Just overpowering what he does at this point. Land. 2 mana up. Guide, Pride. So it's for next turn. Maybe Guide, Pride is better. Okay, let's get a Guide. And let's get... I could get Giant Killer. I don't know that I need it. Do I need... Do I need to replicate on consign? I feel like I medium need it. 5 permanent, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I'll just get Mockingbird. So I'm not sure if I need Guide or... I don't know which one's more energy. Double Pride, double... Maybe I'll just play them all. Isn't that what I just said? Yeah, that's what I just said. Alright. I'll just keep 1 mana for consign. Ugin. I'm thinking Ugin, I can just counter the actual Ugin and let them have the trigger. Oh, might as well counter that, right? $18 energy. That's 6 triggers. That's 12. I mean, it's just super dead, right? Extinguisher Battleship. Is that the one that deals 4 damage to everything? It doesn't do anything. Oh, I only have 1 blue mana. Awkward. Did I mess up? No, I fetched when I could, right? Yeah. Oh, I only have 1 guide, yeah. I can also have 3 triggers. So I can only save 1 creature? If I play a 3rd guide, I can still only save 1 creature. And I'm gonna lose my 1 blue source. Guess I'll play Riddler first. Rav the XDD. Oh, I could have copied TKS. Ah. Hardcast Roller. I don't have double blue. Yeah, copying TKS was the line. Alright, I'm assuming I want to keep Ocelot Pride, right? I guess keeping a guide is better. Kills them faster, right? I have all that energy. This at Karn. They're not just dead on board, right? Are they? Did I just... I forgot to do basic math. I'm unreal. Could have just copied the guides. Made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. They blocked 2. No, it's all a bit short, but I should have probably figured that out first. So Pride is 2 more damage, but then I don't get all the tokens. Do I care about more life, more tokens? Probably not. You have 10 damage back. A lot of triggers. I don't know. Damage might be more relevant. Could Flyer Pride and not Flyer Guides. I'm just gonna yellow, I guess. Yeah, I should have 100% just copy TKS. You'd make a big pride, really? I guess I'm gonna lose my blue source. I think guide makes more sense. It kills them faster. Yeah, the battleship draws me a card. Dude, they can't even cast the battleship right now. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to play Conqueror. Not a punt. Couldn't even cast battleship. We need a Tron land or Ugin land. Now I have 9 damage only. I am quite unreal. Guess this time I will copy TKS. Copy guide seems lethal. Please don't bait me. I already misplayed guide once. Oh yeah, the extra cats. I forget how magic works. That my unlock creature actually get to deal damage to. Dude, this is impressive. This is truly impressive. My hand sucks. It's a lot of lands. Okay, hope I don't get thought seized. Yeah, I agree, GTM. You actually like I've punted and timed out so many games that I was like really far ahead. Check, check, you can't eat me. Bottom flood strand, I guess. The best way to get more tactics practice in the early experience level. Casual plus 13. No biggie. King's Spawn opening, King's Knight, McConnell defense. Chad, they played the McConnell defense. No biggie. Spoiler. Morbius? Wait, what? Morbius the Living Vamp. For your Flying Vigilance Lifelink, blue and a black, exile this card from your graveyard, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them in your hand, and the rest... Oh! An Impulse? An actual living end cards? Except you have to self-mill it or discard it. Pretty cool. Is Sponin just like... just roping? I've never gotten roped before. Is that a thing? Better than flashbacks? So not a living end card? Nah, it's probably not good enough for living ends. Too gimmicky and... I mean, you do have a lot of surveil here, but... Maybe if it was blue-green, at least if it pitched to both. Charm against Polluted Delta. Is that still Yogg? Polluted Delta? Charm does not seem... I mean, it could be good if they're playing Reanimator specifically. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna greed... Unclear if it's good. Like, just resolving Riddler once and getting the values nice in a grindy matchup. Now they could just have counterspell for it. Oh, you know what? They might be Goryo. I might have, like, gotten rid of my 1 card that interacts in the matchup. I've never gotten rope before. Yes, Filia has to chump attack. Well, got roped. Gonna report them. Never had to like. Oh, that's why they ask if my open, because they keep asking, was your open and sportsman's like, and I'm like, well, I don't know. They didn't start insulting me in chat, I guess, but maybe that's why. Maybe some people rope. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm supposed to play my fetch land first for that reason. Alright, I'm probably in pretty bad shape here. Not sure keeping the charm would have really done a ton for me, but Tethers could be worse. Think they're going to activate their plan. Play my own frog. Or just Furia Phantom. One mana spell mode, the worst was Riddler, I guess, but not great either. How many basics to play? One of each. One of each Esper. Probably should try and slow them down a tiny bit. Might never track, so. Would have not have Warriors, I guess they would have done it pre-combat. You might have another sub, I guess. Some ways play 2 main now. What do you have? Goryo on my turn? Feels like they gotta have something, right? Maybe not. Solitude. Oh, right. Instant speed prismatic ending. There. It's almost like Mockingbird copying a Traxa. What meta decks do you think a Necro 1 trick would gravitate towards? I'm not sure what the Necro 1 trick means. Yeah, probably scooped him up, honestly. It's usually pretty hard to come back from that point. Just thought sees Delta and Riddler. Could be worse, I guess. What decks you would enjoy if you enjoy Necro? I don't know what looks fun to you when you watch people play. Not a bad way to go about it, I guess. Alright, am I ever blocking? Was that frog? Probably not. Force. I should have blocked the frog. I forgot tagging was frog there. It was like Ancestral Recall. Oh, they didn't play Gatraxa? Hmm. Discard both. Get to draw two again. Oh, that was real draws. It sure was pretty good. Might as well do it now, right? Before they have Solitude mana. Maybe I should have keep it. Maybe I'm just gonna die to Atraxa now. Atraxa into removal. Riddler is a magic card. Looks like I'm just gonna die anyways, though. Oh, just an ending? Nice. Ooh, Island in the bin. White Orchid's pretty spicy. I should go after blue mana since they have Island in the bin. I'm dumb. Tank forever. Picked the wrong one. Classic. Classical Maze. I literally already had it as a loss on the result sheets. Had the L button clicked. Probably actually probably not the worst and if they have Thoughtseize and stuff. Oh yeah, plus prides. I really need to start writing down how I sideboard in matchups instead of having to figure it out. I mean it's good exercise, I guess. You figure out the wheel every time. You have to worry about Rab Disguise. You have to worry about Frog. Phantom's nice with my Flagstones for value. It's nice and they're really... Sometimes the games get to the late-ish games and they just cast Atraxa too. Yeah, dude, they like Atraxa. They didn't find a way to... They got really unlucky on their Atraxa hit. They basically got as unlucky as they could. Like, Solitude's kind of bad sometimes when... against their combo part, but... As Phantom also gets worse with my Rip. I only have one. Such a solid play when you have the Flagstone draw, though. To me, it's kind of sketch. To me, a Rip. Because you have so few white sources or blue sources. Maybe I'll trim an Halia and I'll trim a Prides. Luna, your long con's about to pay off. I got $1,000 worth of cards shipping your way. Cash it in, running right into the sunset. Kind of as good as it gets for hands, really. I have a cool idea for a video that I probably will never make, but I was thinking about what do you even play here first? Sanctifier and Vec. Sanctifier I can save with Ephemerate. I mean, I'm gonna want a Riddler next turn. Could have Dispute, Mending. Rip's easier on the mana. Which one would I rather get prismatic ended? Maybe actual Rip. Maybe Sanctifier and Vex just better. Blocks Frog, kind of. The Surveil Thoughtseize. Must be Mana Screw. Thoughtseize looks like it would be pretty good here. When I've got nothing going, I play the turn 2 like reactive cards. Yeah. Riddler, Ephemerate, GG, or Pride Halia, draw. They both... Well, it's gotta just be Riddler, Ephemerate, right? It's not especially close. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of whatever. They're treading water, falling behind on resources. The island's kind of screwing me over here. Kind of want quadruple white. They could technically combo me. I'm not passing up on an extra card. No way. Shepherd first, question mark? I like the idea of getting to Mio. Okay, so gain at the end, warp at the end. Trying to flip to Mio right away gives me a little insulation against Rab Disguise. I could have done Halia, Shepherd, Mistcaller. Kind of forgot about Mistcaller. That's probably the line. I still draw Talia. I don't get the pride going, but probably would have been pretty good. I think my deck's just probably better set up at this point, though. Should be okay. Eventually. Fancy. Scholar. Reading. We've got a reader. Probably just play Halia again here. I still have hopes of comboing. I'm all worried about Rev Disguise, not gonna lie. He says as he jams his entire board into play. You know, I'm all worried about Rev Disguise. I don't think they amend that. I mean, maybe they wanted to bait it. Maybe they have the combo in hand. Oh wait, no, they can't reanimate this turn. Maybe they still wanted to bait it. Maybe they have the combo at instant speed. You think they didn't realize what it did? Or just like nothing? They might have just said nothing, honestly. No, too many White Orchid Phantoms. Not enough lands. I'll keep. You could be playing something else. I guess I'll get rid of the charm. First charm's pretty good for she exiling the graveyard or killing a Tamio. They're still playing Belcher. Alright, chat, focus. White Orchid Phantom can't win. Can possibly win. Too bad Feely I can't just exile lands. Can you imagine against Belcher? You play Feely and every turn you attack and you stone rain them. Oh man. It's interesting because Tezzeret is really good. It was even a horrible soldering. The free mana Tezzeret, you mean? I don't know, it sounds like non-functional deck or things that get picks apart or... I mean, I'm gonna play, right? What else can I do? Gotta make them have it, spend their mana. We're gonna have a counter. Flare, spell snare. Surely they won't have another counter spell. Unreal. Is that lethal yet? I just flash Philia in here for the extra energy. Not F to Mio.
XDD time.
You know, thanks for your resub. I almost played Grixis. I was thinking about playing Grixis control today. I played against God Shadow. I don't know if you've seen these lists. They're not playing Kaido and Bowmaster. They're playing some Emmets. I played against them in a league yesterday with Necro and I should have lost. I should have lost. I almost lost to Riptide Lab. Is it better to exile Tamishi on the stack? I think the graveyard's better now. Yeah, just less mana. Exile Tamishi on the stack. What are they gonna do? Flare? And then have no mana left. And then I just kill them on my turn. Any thoughts on the Dota TI? I keep asking people to give me the rundown and no one. Every time someone asks about TI, I'm like, what should I know about TI? And then people just crickets. Give me the TLDR. Why should I be hyped about TI? I haven't played Dota in literal years. And the last time I really watched any Dota was probably TI last year. Alright, you wanted cheap creatures. Tamiya's probably slow. Solitude's not great. Halias. So Solitude is good against Tamiyo, but I'm already pretty good against Lotus with Consign and Graveyard Hate. Doesn't seem like I should have 4 Solitudes. Then I'm assuming I don't want infinite. I don't know. It's tough. Shepherd could just like kill them really fast. Also, Shepherd could be better than Riddler in the really fast matchups. Is it silly to trim Riddler? The Russian stream for TIs was as large as my stream. I could just be that a Russian team's playing right now on the main stage or something. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna watch a tiny bit at some point. But I don't have, I mean, I should probably spend a decent bit of my spare time, like, testing with my teammates for the PT. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have second white here. It's probably still a keep. Furia's good. I mean, I can't really bring their blockers and have Pride in hands. Yeah, I guess I'm just casting Pride here. Ironic. Alright, I play this is just lethal. Might be lethal, like good enough to put them down to 10 or whatever, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're gonna have -2, -0. But what can I do about it? I think if I could put them down to 3, I just win, right? I have exactly 10 damage that gets through right now. Probably play guide. They probably have shoal anyways for 2. Maybe Shepherd's better against -2, -0. You can just go like play this, play tap land, -2, -0. I guess to me it just kills me too, right? This matchup is simply a race. It's tricky because they have counters. They have spell snare and scolding, and so there's a bit of like there's gonna be decision points and stuff some of the time. No, I guess that's just lethal, right? I mean, nothing I could have done really. Yeah, they might have mountain, you're right. They drew the mountain. Must be nice. Alright, I never went against Belcher. I literally never went against Belcher. Like, if you looked at my stats, you would think Belcher is the best deck in Modern, and it's not even close. I don't know. Maybe I do beat Belcher and I just forget, but I feel like I'll literally never read. I mean, my draws were pretty